Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to this special edition of High School Sports on AACS 15 in Attleboro. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel will be on camera. Peter Bray on graphics. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. And today it's girls high school soccer as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the dynamite Foxborough Warriors. Attleboro coming in with an overall record of 3-2, 2-2 in the Kelly Rex division. 10 goals for on the season, 7 goals against. Foxborough currently in second place in the Davenport division. They're 4-1 overall, 3-1 in the Davenport. Oliver Ames is on top with 3 wins, no losses, and a tie on the Davenport. But Foxborough leads the entire Hockomock League with 21 goals in 5 games. They've only allowed 8. Ned?
This should be interesting. Should be a fast field because it's slightly damp, which means the ball moves a little bit faster. I'm glad I don't have to fall down on it out there. Yeah. But at least it's not the scorchingly hot we've had these other days where it's just humid and hot and very hard to keep up for entire game's worth of play.
Foxborough was 7-2-2 last season. The Bombardiers 5-5-5. Foxborough did not get a chance to compete in the Hockomock Cup as they were hit with COVID. But good news for the Warriors and their outstanding coach in her 6th year, Katie Stallcup. More about her a little bit later. They have the returning Davenport Division MVP back this season, Kaylee McCabe. She is a 4-year starter, scored double figures in goals all 4 years, tied with the team league last year for 11 goals. That with Jordan Collins, who wasn't much of a player. She's now applying her trade at Bryant University.
Right.
Also back on the defensive back line, Jordan Jojo Carmen is on the squad as well. And another back, Captain Megan Burke, is there as well. So a solid lineup, even though they lost 10 starters to graduation. Yep.
No, go. Say they were about to start here. Ooh, the light came on.
Yes. For the Bombardiers, they are relatively healthy. Alexis Campbell, the junior, is starting in goal for Foxborough. It's Alexis Sagaris is starting in goal. She is the sophomore. Whoa, and right off the bat, a collision between 2 Foxborough players. Number 21, who's not on my program. Wow. Well, she's expendable. That's unfortunate right off the bat. We'll have to find out who that is at halftime.
I'm not really sure quite why he stopped that because the ball moved away, and you can't foul your own player usually. You can, but it's pretty nasty if they call that.
Attleboro coached by Steve Santos in his 10th year for the Bombardiers. He also spent 10 years as the boys soccer coach at North, so he's been coaching high school sports since 2000. Assisted by Mike Thornton. Here's Davies on the far side, knocking out of bounds. For Foxborough, they're coached by Katie Stallcup. She's in her 6th year. Played her high school soccer at Klein High School in Texas. Ball's driven in. First save of the game for Alexis Campbell. Write that down. And her college soccer, Ned, she played for Louisiana State University, Division I.
And came back up here?
Yeah, as a center back. Well, she followed her husband, who she alleges is good enough for her. Up in this area, there's Kang with the ball. She's assisted by Jen Lapolis, who played outside midfielder for Framingham State University. Woo. So again, we mentioned the returning MVP, Kaylee McCabe, a central midfielder. She's wearing number 5. And I know there are tiny numbers, but if you're watching on TV or on your computer, you can see them better than we can. Ned, for us, it's the orange wraps on her shoes that'll stick out.
Well, in addition, of course, like any female team, I won't just say girls, half of them have long ponytails to go over the numbers anyhow.
That should be quite a matchup with Emily Dunley for the Bombardiers, number 20 in the blue, and Katie McCabe. And McCabe seems to be up front in a forward position today. There's another big contact.
Okay, so
down goes, I believe that was Duran.
So it doesn't look like we're going to have a nitpicking called game here.
Yes. 2 long-term experience. Oh, shot! Offside.
Offside, I think.
McCabe was offside. 2 experienced officials on the near side. One of the officials for the last boys game we covered is John Pyers. Where did I write the names down? Oh, Mike Pyers, excuse me, who played for Tolman High School and also in the Logout League, which is a top-level amateur league in Rhode Island, southeastern Mass. On the far side of the field is John Martins, another Rhode Island player, Cumberland, Rhode Island High School. He played in the Logout League as well years ago. And there is McCabe again starting up front. There's Emily Kang. Spread out, ladies. Yep. Santoro gets bottled up, has the ball knocked away by Erin Foley. Just a sophomore. Right. McCabe heads it up. Santoro using body position to keep her off. Wow, and McCabe comes away with the ball. Knocked away by Stromfors, a solid outside defender. Both teams had remarkably similar descriptions of the attack they'll be using. Long shot all the way through. Second save of the game for Campbell. That came off the boot of the redhead, number 13, Erin Foley. But, Ned, both teams said they're using sort of a 4-4-2 lineup.
Which is interesting because Foxborough seems to be more of a 1-3 in the back.
Yeah.
They're leaving someone.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're trying to form more of a diamond, but it looks like a 1-3 to me.
Strong,
which is working for them.
Yes, it is. Yes, Coach Santos for Attleboro said we're using a hybrid 4-4-2. Coach Stolkup for Foxborough said we're using a free-flowing 4-4-2.
Well, I think that there's the young lady who tends to be sort of forming the one of that back is feeling all over the field right now. If she can run that along the whole game.
That's number 23, Jordan JoJo Carmen, another senior. Yep.
Because she's definitely coming up and attacking when the time may come.
Yeah.
So,
my nephew Sam Healy, he was a Hockomock League All-Star for Foxborough Soccer in the 2003 4-ish era. And my nephew Matt was the Foxborough tennis captain and a basketball co-captain at Foxborough High in 2002.
And after that experience, they still let you hear.
Yes, exactly right.
Well, they were nephews, so they weren't Healy's, right?
You know, they were Healy's.
Oh, they were Healy's.
Yeah, they had to overcome that, too. Through ball pass, it gets to McCabe. Attleboro's defense gets back quickly. Right. Alves was there first to break it up. Alves, a sophomore. Coach has her listed as a center back today. So Alves in the back line along with Calderon. Left back is Stromfors. And the right back is Santoro, number 19. Whoops. Oh. Just misconnecting with Neve Taylor, the freshman, number 7. So they've got a senior 4-year starter playing forward and a freshman first-year starter. On the far side, that's number 7, Jamie Davies. Emma Dunley, through ball pass. That's number 10, Casey Parker. And Parker playing forward today along with Davies.
Again, we're lucky we have 2 ball people.
Yep.
Ball boys, ball.
Yep.
And which will help keep us moving rather than having to chase this down for.
Emily Kang puts the ball in. She had the winning goal against North Attleboro on a beautiful set piece started by Alves. She headed it deep into the box. Ned, I rewatched it on the AACS YouTube channel, and that header from number 17, Allie Haig, to Kang was unbelievable. She had to jump up and back at the same time. Got her head on the ball right to the foot of Kang, who then lifted it over the North goalie. Only goal in the game. That counted for the 1-0 Bombardiers win.
That's right. That was that interesting game with.
By interesting, you mean violent, or actually, you can't call it violent because it wasn't a dirty game. But boy, was it physical!
Aggressive. It was an aggressive game.
Yeah. It was interesting that Coach Bill Wallace in the HockomockSports.com, Josh Perry covered that game for Hawk Sports. Bill Wallace, the North coach, said he detected an angry energy in that game, which you can expect sometimes in a rivalry game like that. Good job defensively by Alves as she's battling against Lauren Milley. Back to number 17, O'Keefe. And that's number 8, Grace Riley. Looks like a lot of Irish names on the Foxborough roster. You know what that means, Ned?
I'm afraid to ask your opinion on that.
Coach Dahlcup has to repeat herself a lot. Strom 4 is up to Parker. Parker does well to handle the ball. Has Haig on the right. Nope, broken up. But back to Emily Dunley. Wearing the captain's band today. That pass a little bit too long. Dunley's, I don't think she's been 100% healthy all year, battling an ankle sprain. But Coach Santos doesn't have enough duct tape in the supply kit to keep her taped to the bench. So she's out there, just a competitor. Father's the baseball coach here at Attleboro. Breaking forward with a through ball pass is Grace Riley. Connecting with a freshman, Taylor. Shot is wide. Nice defense catching up Strom 4s.
Quite a bit of shouldering going on over there. Unfortunately, oops.
Shoulder to shoulder is okay. It's when they extend the arm or elbow.
Right, or get behind somebody.
Yes.
So,
Foxborough, according to Hawk Sports, they're Hawk 5 in each sports. They have Franklin ranked as the best team in the Hockomock League so far this season. And they knocked off Attleboro this year 3-0. Number 2 is Oliver Ames at a record of 3-0-1. And there's Gray with a long run. Down the left wing, just misses Davies. And again, I want to apologize to the Davies family rewatching the North game. I went through about a 20-minute period of that game where I was calling her Jamie Dawes. Yeah. I don't know why. I started with Davies, ended with Davies, but in the middle it was Dawes. They have, so Franklin number 1, Oliver Ames number 2. King Philip at 4-1 is ranked 3rd best in the league, which is interesting because the Boston Globe today, in their high school soccer notes column, has King Philip ranked as 4th in all of Eastern Mass. Hawk Sports has Foxborough at number 4 with a 4-1-0 record and 2-2 Mansfield at number 5. But it's interesting that for Southeastern Mass, Bishop Fian, coached by Phil Silva, undefeated in over 40 straight games. They have them number 1 in Eastern Mass. King Philip number 4, Foxborough number 17, and Franklin number 19. Heck of a league.
Oh, yes.
And there was a nice defensive
Though
play.
we all know that they can't really have seen all those games.
True. Yeah, the early season rankings in all sports are usually based more on last year's performance than this year.
Well, and what they hear, but you know,
which is why high school football fans know that every single year the Boston Herald says this is the year for BC High, and they'll rank them in their top 16. And every single year by the end of the year for BC High, it's, well, maybe next year.
Right.
Dunley, Als.
Nice footwork. Again going off.
Yep. The girls, and we'll spend most of our time talking about the game now, folks. Attleboro girls, Ned, seem to be doing a little better job with spacing today than they did against North.
Yeah, they're moving it, though neither side is working those connecting small passes that well yet.
Yeah.
They can make changes as they go along. They both seem to be making some easy mistakes that are surprising.
Throw in a little bit too high, headed up in the air by Lauren Milley, or maybe Miley. It's a heading contest. Another one off of Santoro, throw in Foxborough. 28-28 to go, first half, no score. Like the Foxborough unis, just wish the numbers were a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I think they sort of put them at the legal minimum. See.
Whoops. Good, nice pass by Haig to Als. Can she set up a pass? Broken up defensively. Oh, no. Haig almost gets it back. Good defensive work by one of the tri-captains, Megan Burke. For Foxborough, Burke, McCabe, and Barrera are their captains. Emily Dunley tries to head it forward, blocked away by O'Keefe. Dunley gets it back, looking for Davies, not Dawes. All the way to the goaltender, Sagaris. S-O-U-G, short A-R-I-S.
Offside. No, that's not an offside. It's going in.
So a free kick.
Free kick must have been enough of a push.
And it was off a set piece started by Alves against North from about this distance away.
Right.
That led to their only goal. Oh, hard bullet knocked down by the wall. Right back to Alves. Second one goes through. Cleared out nicely by the Foxborough back line.
Good move.
Stromfors. Alves.
Oh.
No, excuse me. That was Kang, number 9.
Okay.
Good footwork. That was number 18 again, Megan Burke. Oh, that's why she's a tri-captain. Nice work by Foxborough's Brooke Barrera, another tri-captain. And they were the 3 captains combining on those passes for Foxborough. McCabe, the last one. Broken up. That's Haig. Foley. Back pass to Vecchione, number 16. Yeah, you're right. They're 4 center backs, Ned. That's a diamond formation.
Right, yeah. She's staying way back, except for when she runs past them both. All 3 of them, right? Like now.
Good timing, Ned. Well, number 23 in the white, Carmen JoJo, she can pick him up and put him down.
Right.
Up to McCabe quickly. Calderon with a block shot. McCabe with a follow-up. Third save for Attleboro goaltender junior Alexis Campbell.
I think that might have been going wide, but she made sure it didn't get into anybody else.
No saves officially yet for Alexis Sagaris in goal for Foxborough, the sophomore. The sun's behind the clouds, Ned, so we don't need sunglasses for the game. We might need sunglasses for Sagaris' jersey.
She is vivid out there. Then we got a couple pairs of shoes that equally show up.
Kang moved the ball forward, and once again, Carmen clears the zone for the Lady Warriors. Haig with a break up. Knocked back deep by Riley. Whoops. And Santoro, a little bit too much oomph there. Approaching 25 minutes to go first half. Again, you'd have to say the Lady Warriors favored in this game. Attleboro's accounted themselves well so far.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. There haven't been any shots yet on the Foxborough goal, but it's not that they haven't been there. And the shots on Attleboro's goal.
McCabe off the throw-in. Boy, it looked like the Attleboro defender had position, and somehow McCabe came out of that limited scrum with the ball heading towards the net.
Yeah.
I explained to you how she did it, but I don't know.
No, let's go back and watch tape.
Right.
Yeah. No, suddenly she popped free, and unfortunately it got away. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, which team you're rooting for, it got away from her over the end, but she almost had the setup for a shot.
Campbell trying to hit Haig. Broken up by Riley. Santoro will let it go out. Throw in Bombardiers. Headed back by Erin Foley. Same color hair as my daughter Grace.
Does Grace change her hair with time, or is it?
No, Grace is it's a little bit shorter now, but she's 30 now, very, very long. And here comes Angelique Duran giving Haig a bit of a break. Now, Grace gave up on sports, I think, during a tag game in 3rd grade, although she would play roller hockey with us. She became a theater geek very early on.
Well, I meant more so the color. I know some women who change their hair colors a lot.
Well, it's funny. My older sister, Joni, she's never had the same hairstyle for 3 weeks in a row in her life. And my sister, Mary, has had the same hairstyle since she was about 24. Gray with a pass, trying to track that down and keep it in, is Alves. And that goes off Alves. That was a sneaky nice play by Kylie O'Keefe. Approaching 23 minutes to go. We saw Franklin was very good at that on the sidelines, knocking the ball off of your opponent to keep possession.
So what was the call? It's calling a bad throw, I think.
That's John Martins from the far side.
Or moving the possession around at least.
Yes.
It looked to me like maybe it went out on its own after she threw it.
Okay.
Not sure how he could tell that, but.
Kang kind of caught in between. Great deep pass. Chasing after that is Taylor, and she goes down hard. Oh, that's McCabe. Excuse me. McCabe and Stromfors, I believe. And again, number 5 in the white. She's the reigning MVP of the Davenport division, 4-year starter, double-digit goals every season. And now she'll take the set piece 30 yards out from the right wing. Here she comes. Line drive tipped up. An own goal. It went off the foot of Calderon, trying to block the pass, and getting the credit for that will be Kaylee McCabe off the free kick. Wow. So, Ned, a low line drive blast.
That's right. And just bad luck.
Yep.
You know, it deflected enough that, keeper couldn't move it fast enough to go get it.
Kick was going to Campbell's right. It went off Calderon's foot towards the left. And now Attleboro seems to be also using that diamond formation with their 4 backs.
Yeah.
So tough break for Olivia, penalized for being in the right place.
I know.
Once again, JoJo Carmen clears that.
That is the nightmare of any of your level of keepers, that you get this defensive deflection.
Yep.
You can be planning for everything, but that's,
offside.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you can't do anything. You got a position for the original kick, and then you get a slight deflection where the defense is doing the best they can, and you have to watch it go in.
I didn't write down the time.
So that was or so.
Yeah. So in the 18th minute, Foxborough takes a 1-0 lead off of a set piece, and again forced by the aggression of McCabe. That forced the foul, and then she took the free kick. Nice play, Alves. Alves had a nice start. There's Emily Kang. Left side, Stromfors, whose brother plays the same position for the varsity boys team.
But which one's better? Okay.
You mean better behaved at home or better on the pitch?
It's all relative, because the male at this age is going to be a stronger, better player, just because that's what they are, but doesn't mean relative to everybody else.
Duran with a steal, but cleared out by JoJo Carmen, and I don't think that's the last time we're going to use those words. Whose phone is that? Oh, that's in the stands. That's coming through.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah, that's my older daughter.
Ah, Sarah.
Who doesn't know what my schedule is. Funny, I thought I turned the phone down. Obviously, I hadn't.
Oh! As Duran takes that shot off the left foot of Jordan Carmen. Did we mention she covers a lot of ground?
Yeah.
What color are those shoes on 23? Are those light teal or?
Yeah, I think teal may be the good description of them. The green-blue color.
Somewhere between teal and, the mint green of the leisure suit I wore to the senior ball in 1976.
Right.
Wish I could have
They
that
look
decision
much better on her than I think it had to look on you.
Taylor down the left side. Long shot with the right foot is wide. Goal kick coming up. Oh, that's Coach Santos' son on the far side. They're both his sons.
Yeah.
So that means at halftime, when Coach Santos is talking to his team, they'll be taking shots on goal.
Right.
Here comes Campbell. Bounces through. Chasing after it is Davies. Keeps it in.
Right.
Now Campbell on the complete other side of the field, the far right, knocks it away.
Yeah.
I'd like to have one of those, what do you call, pedometers on 23 in the white, see how much distance she covers in a game. Usually it's the midfielders you think covering the most ground.
Yeah, she is moving around like mad. Clearly acting as a sweeper.
Yep.
All-purpose sweeper there in the back.
There's Attleboro connecting 4 passes. Off the arm of Foxborough, they play on.
I think just figured it's going to be a throw-in.
And no, Pyers is going to call the handball. He was letting him play advantage for a moment. That's good refereeing. Yeah. Again, I don't want to curse. I hate when you say something good about a referee this early.
He's in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll know who to blame then, Paul.
Yes. So teams going with the low bullet free kicks today. Quick counterattack by Foxborough. Oh, nice pass. Onside. Campbell gets there just before McCabe has to kick it away. Again from McCabe.
Right.
And then out of bounds for a throw-in.
I'm glad she's exercised the good judgment of not going down to try to get it and losing her teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, that was Erin Foley, 13 in the white, who started that quick counterattack. So we've seen quick counters by Foxborough. Approaching 17 minutes to go first half. 1-0 Foxborough on an own goal. Nice body work by Casey Parker. Touch pass to Angelique Duran. Spread out, lady. No, see Duran and Dunley a little too close together there.
Sub.
Heading out for Foxborough, number 8, Grace Riley, the junior. And coming in with a tiny number on the front of her jersey, number 10 in the white, Rebecca Foley, a senior in the midfield. So I wonder if Rebecca Foley and Erin Foley are related. Kang. Oh, great defensive work by Foley. Wow. McCabe gets it away from Santoro. Long kick. Campbell. Whoops. Woo. Campbell's 4th save of the game. And Alexis just looked up to the skies with a sigh of, oh, that leads to a corner kick, though.
Yes, it rolled off her. Right. It's the corner.
First corner of the game for the Warriors, or any team. Inside 16 minutes to go, first half, 1-0.
So interesting. They're position themselves to run in.
Yep. High arcing kick. So she went with a line drive blast on the set piece for 30 yards. That time we see she can use the 8-iron and get the ball up in the air. Big collision with a flag over there. Second corner kick.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't think she touched it, but he was over there to see. So,
and we'll see if McCabe traverses the field. Nope, they're going to let number 13, sophomore Erin Foley, take this. 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen on the varsity roster for Foxborough. It's Rebecca Foley. Nice D. Santoro, cleaned out of there by Alves. Little bit of a push.
Yeah, they're definitely doing a let them play.
Yep.
Well, we're familiar, certainly with Mike, if not the other ref, that they will.
Ooh, just barely onside. It's McCabe after the long pass from Carmen. Save off the left knee by Campbell. A red pen save.
Stood her ground, made herself big.
And again, what an outlet pass by JoJo Carmen. And McCabe, that leads to the 3rd corner kick of the first half.
Okay.
Some umbrellas coming up in the stands. Here comes McCabe, right-footed. Ooh. That sneaks in. It sneaks in the goal off the corner kick.
Right.
And I'll check at halftime, but I think that's the second goal. So in the 27th minute.
That was interesting.
Yes, the save led to the corner kick. And then it took one hop before the near post and snuck between Campbell and the near post and Campbell for the goal.
Right. Everybody was sort of looking at it, thinking it was going out, and it went in.
So 2, I don't want to call them fluky goals because it was an outstanding play, McCabe, that led to the set piece that led to the own goal, and that was another outstanding shot by McCabe that led to the corner kick. which led to that fluky goal as the ball snuck in. So in the 18th minute and 27th minute, 2-0 Foxborough. And by the way, Attleboro with the wind here in the first half, so that obviously the Warriors will have it in the second.
Not as windy as some days this season, but I think the mist is coming up here. People are getting out those umbrellas.
Alves with a creative play to Duran.
Nobody there to give it to.
Yeah, again, the ladies, I screwed up earlier when I mentioned the girls were showing better spacing today, because since I made that comment, we haven't seen as much of it. We've seen a couple of instances of the jerseys being too close together. Oops. And that goes off of Nave Taylor. And the girls not living by the words of the great Mo Howard of the Three Stooges.
Spread out.
There it is. Spread out.
Okay, number 3 coming in.
For the Bombardiers, that's Gigi Sprovieri. And who came in for Foxborough? Might have been number 2, Michaela Peck, a junior.
Yeah, I think so.
Parker. Okay, 17, Kylie O'Keefe, physical player. Through ball to McCabe, and that pass came from Rebecca Foley. McCabe, long shot, off the crossbar. I believe it hit Campbell's right hand first. 6th save of the half for Campbell. So 8 shots for Foxborough, 11 and a half minutes to go. Boy, McCabe got a lot on that one, didn't she, Ned?
Oh, yeah. Now we understand why they're getting, 4 or 5 goals a game?
Yes, 21 goals in 5 games to lead the Hockomock League. 4 goals ahead of second place Franklin, I believe, with 17. Yes. Oh, King Philip, excuse me, with 17. I remember covering in 2019 the King Philip Bishop Fian Division I South Final for the NFHS network, where Fian, in the midst of a short unbeaten streak, upset KP that day and haven't lost since. Foxborough again, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a through ball or if that was an intentional long shot. Also something else, we've seen early on with the Warriors under Coach Katie Stallcup. They don't look for the perfect pass in the offensive end, Ned. When in doubt, shoot.
Yeah, get it down there. They certainly, I think they know a little bit more about where their people are going to go, I think, right now than Attleboro.
Okay.
They seem to have a little bit more luck on the pass going to them. Though neither side is stringing anything together to speak of.
Yep.
We're not seeing the 3-4 pass combinations. Part of that's because they're attacking each other and being allowed to attack each other.
Santoro set piece knocked down on the far side. I think that was number 9, Brooke Barrera. Steele. Left wing, Davies. Joe Carmen knocks the ball away, keeps it in, and tries to start the counter. Picked off by Stromfors. I'm starting to think that 23 in the white knows how to play this game a little bit.
Yeah,
there she is again, Ned.
From Attleboro's point of view, we can hope she runs out of energy. But right now, there's no sign of that.
And she is returning all-star. Oh, again, McCabe is onside with a breakaway. Goes with a shot. Another red pen save by Campbell. Looked like her body was leaning left, and then that left kick save with a left leg.
She's standing there strong, cutting down the angle.
Attleboro had the Kelly Rex Division MVP last year, Briley Harnois, along with All-Stars Isabella Salviati and Jessica Gates, the great midfielder. They all graduated. Foxborough has 2 All-Stars back. Nice work there by Alves defensively. No, I'm sorry, that was number 3, excuse me, Gigi Sprovieri. Ned, if memory serves, against the first game we covered, I thought Sprovieri was playing a forward position when she came in. Now she's coming into the back line. It's good versatility.
Right now, I think they need the energy on the back.
Yeah.
Because Franklin's just sitting in their end too much.
Dunley, which looked like an outstanding long pass, but broken up by Rebecca Foley. And here come McCabe and the Warriors again. Stromfors and McCabe battling. They called that on McCabe. I think a stray left elbow, Ned.
A stray one, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think from certainly the way Attleboro's playing, in many ways they probably are more interchangeable than you might think, because most of it is all just short passing. They're not trying to have big defenders who pump it down the field. We work it up on the ground, which means, a midfielder can come back and do that just as well. And gives you the flexibility of who's doing well that day.
Dunley to Santoro. And I love how Mike Pyers, he sees the foul committed, then waits a second to see if the fouling team gains advantage from it. And then once he sees they did, which they did there, he blows the whistle. But if Santoro's pass led to an Attleboro breakout, he's going to let the girls play.
Right. Which is what you're supposed to do. Ooh, that was a hand.
McCabe takes it down. Back to her more familiar midfield there as she'll head up.
Yeah.
Nice work, Gigi. Nice work, Alves. Bethany Alves to Haig. Haig 1-on-3, passed through a player's legs. Kept in by Bethany Alves. Nice defensive play there. Earlier was by 16, Vecchione. And Carmen lets the ball go to the goaltender, Alexis Sagaris.
Good communication there.
Am I going to give her a save for that, Ned?
I don't think that was going in.
All right.
But
handball.
Oops, yeah, it was a hand, no question. So was the one earlier, but we're not calling the game.
Timeout.
Attleboro, I think.
Attleboro calls the timeout. 6:16 to go in the first half. 2-0 Foxborough on AACS 15 Sports. Whoops.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich, former Linfield pioneer in the very first year of high school soccer in the late 60s.
Oh, the rain has started.
Yes, it is really raining now. Yes, after that first practice of the first tryouts, Coach said that Ned Rich guy is one of our best players. Unfortunately for Ned, those words were never heard again. For his first high school coach, the other kids caught up to you.
Well, actually, I was not starting to start with in my first year until we switched to a three defensive backs, and I got to be one of them.
Attleboro, I think that's Gray who's going to have the free kick here. About 37 yards out. On the wing, high.
Nice.
Sagaris goes up with their first official save of the game.
Right. That was a nice free kick. Unfortunately, that's the sort the keeper can see coming.
Yeah. Inside 6 minutes to go, first half. So interesting timeout by Steve Santos before the set piece, trying to set something up.
Yep. I think trying to calm his team down. They seem to have gotten kind of disrupted.
Carmen once again started a breakout, got it to Peck. Peck gets it to McCabe. McCabe splits the middle, but Santoro's there, takes the push from McCabe. And it's Attleboro's ball. Referee Pyre saw that.
Yeah. Well, we know from experience watching him that he'll let some levels go, but doesn't let it get out of hand.
Yeah.
Start calling things if he thinks they're getting too pushy, too aggressive.
Yeah. And
which I think is was starting to happen.
Yeah. And like a good referee, talks to the players a lot. Yeah. And on the other side of the field again, John Martins played his high school soccer at Cumberland, Rhode Island. Dunley from Kang, back to Kang, trying to get it to Gray, broken up by Lauren Miley. Or Millie.
Oh, dumped it down. She'll get to it.
Peck will get there first. The junior keeps it in. Steps over the ball. Nice back pass to Rebecca Foley. Lofts it in front. No one there.
Well,
tracking it down is Haig. Oh, you're right, Ned. Someone is there.
I think that's maybe what she was hoping for. But Attleboro
That was
did
Grace.
a better job.
Grace Riley on the far side running into that ball. Good defensive work again by Haig.
Yeah. Does lead to a throw and gives them time to set up. Ooh, that was not a very good throw.
Lofting it in. One of the Foleys knocking it down to McCabe. McCabe takes it away from trouble. Nice pass to Peck. Broken up by Santoro. Ayla Santoro. That's Erin Foley. Broken up by Emily Kang. Taken back by Rebecca Foley. Kang. Carmen.
Yeah.
Boy, she can kick the ball.
See, that can confuse a keeper because it's so far out.
That's the 10th shot on goal of the first half for the Warriors. Did we mention they lead the entire Hockomock League in goals scored, 21 so far through 5 games. And they're
not afraid to try.
Yeah. And by that, I think you mean those long passes.
You're right, long passes, and it's a deep kick if necessary.
Yeah.
And then
so for a football analogy, they're not like the new Patriots with short passes from Mac Jones. They're like the old Oakland Raiders. They're throwing the ball downfield with Ken Stabler. And who's that? Who got a lot of that? Oh, that's number 17 again. Kylie O'Keefe, a senior back. She's moved. Thought she started on the left. She's at a center back position now with Carmen. I believe that was Barrera. Haig putting the pressure on Millie. .225 to go, so we're approaching the 2-minute mark when they'll stop the clock, and it's super secret mystery time. Only the official on the field knows how much time. Whoops. Calderon goes back to get it. Back pass to Campbell so they can reset. Campbell try to reverse it to the right side of the field, but reading that is Rebecca Foley.
I think that was a risky move because Foxborough is so good at moving down and getting in the way.
Yeah. Stromfors knocks it out. Throw in for the girls in white. Nice cut. Ooh, nice cutter. Good work by Millie. Nice defensive work as Kang and Stromfors team up on defense. Throw in O'Keefe. Whoops. Off the head of Emily. Emily missed all of last season with an injury. Nice to have her back. Number 9 in the blue, still a senior now. Good defensive work, but the goes back to Kaylee McCabe. McCabe to one of the Foleys. That was the Rebecca variety. Stromfors trying to start a counterattack, but O'Keefe is there again. Yep, Parker was going to go up after that ball and realized that would be dangerous play.
Right.
Way to go, Casey.
I think it was also going to be out before she could get there, and why compound things?
Parker
Good
heads it
move.
forward. Ned, guess who was there?
Gee, this person wearing this lovely leisure suit covered shoes.
Yes. That was, again, Jordan JoJo Carmen, who can really kick the ball with her left foot. And I don't know what that Attleboro family did. It looks to be a mom and a dad and a younger sister of one of the Attleboro players.
Who very nicely returned the ball.
Yes, after Carmen almost took him out. It's like in the movie League of Their Own when they're taunting the lady players. Oh, there goes McCabe. What a burst of speed. Calderon trying to catch up. Hard shot. Another red pen save. Great save with the left foot by Campbell. Her 9th of the half. 3 of them are the outstanding variety.
And that's the half.
Yes, but just to finish the story, League of Their Own, when one of the drunken males is taunting the ladies on the field, so the shortstop during infield warm-ups intentionally overthrows the first baseman and takes the guy out. I'm not saying JoJo Carmen did that, but it looked that way. After 40 minutes of soccer, 2 goals, we believe both by Kaylee McCabe, both unassisted in the 18th minute and 27th minute, have given the Warriors a 2-0 lead. We'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. As part of Attleboro's NEA Big Read programming, the Attleboro Library will host a Native American Literature panel discussion on October 7th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Panelists Dr. Bridget Arrow, Linda Coombs, and Megan Witherall will discuss with moderator Kathy Hickman what constitutes authentic Native American literature and address some of the myths, stereotypes, and historical inaccuracies that persist. They will also recommend exceptional books and reading material for all ages and in a variety of genres. The panel discussion will take place in the library's marble lobby. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Jump and Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jump and Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency. Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. We'll be starting up the second half in another 2.5 minutes. We did get it confirmed. Both goals scored by Foxborough's number 5, Kaylee McCabe, the reigning Davenport Division MVP of the Hockomock League. First one off a set piece. Ned, she went with a line drive shot, bounced off the left leg of Olivia Calderon, just trying to block the shot, make a good play.
Right, and because it was going in anyhow, you consider it not an own goal.
Oh, okay.
Can consider it not an own goal.
Okay. And, yep.
Because it wasn't the defenders that really put it in, they just confused the goalie.
Okay. Yeah, again, as Campbell was moving to her right, it went off Calderon's leg to Campbell's left. Nothing she could do. That was in the 18th minute. 9 minutes later, after a great Foxborough got the ball end-to-end in about 5 seconds. A play started by central defender Jordan Carmen. Ended up on the foot of McCabe, screaming towards the net. A beautiful save by Alexis Campbell led to a corner kick. And then on that corner kick, it's interesting because McCabe's first corner kick, it was a high arcing one far beyond the net. That one was a low line drive hit the turf about 3 yards out before the near post and took a funky left-hand turn on the hop. Snuck between Campbell and the post.
One thing this turf does very nicely is pick up spin on the ball, more so than regular grass. I remember from when they first started seeing them and saying, wait a minute, that thing goes. And it did that time, that's for sure.
So we're getting ready for second half action. We're going to run one more spot, and then we'll be back. Foxborough 2, you know what? We're not going anywhere. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel is our cameraman, shooting from inside the press box today because of the rain out there, which is stopped for now. And where was I? Peter Bray running graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. And Jim Jones, ever patient with yours truly.
I got to put my mask on here.
I'm sorry.
We're supposed to be wearing masks. So there's strange noises.
And we were correct when we told you that the ball boys, Steve Santos' son, would be practicing their shots during halftime on the goal to our left, which is just what they did. On the near side of the field, in the white T-shirt, is 11-year-old Cameron Santos. And on the far side of the field, in the maroon T-shirt, is 13-year-old Joey Santos. And they've been hustling up and down the field.
Oh, yes. And just like the officials, they switched sides at halftime.
And again, the officials, Mike Pyers, who's now on the far side, and John Martins. And they finally gave me the spelling and pronunciation of the LASA League, L-A-S-A. That was a great amateur league years ago. Now it's known as FA1, that level of soccer.
Yeah, they added all these different levels so they can, I think, probably charge more money for somebody for them.
Attleboro in their royal blue uniforms heading right to left. There's Gray. Gray trying to hit Dunley. Dunley going to the right wing to Haig.
Nice lead.
Haig runs into that. Scooped up by the sophomore goaltender Alexis Sugaris.
But a good example of kick it where they're going to be, not where they are.
Which Foxborough has done so well all game long. Dunley knocks down that long kick, trying to control against McCabe. Alves from Santoro gets it over to Stromfors. Ella trying to hit Gray on the run. Gray to Kang. Back to Gray. Left foot pass to Kang. Alves trying to one-time it. Thought a teammate would zig. She zagged. Cleared by, that was number 18, I believe, Megan Burke. Again, Attleboro's captains are Emily Dunley, a junior, and senior defender Olivia Calderon. Foxborough's captains, Kayla McCabe, Brooke Barrera, and Megan Burke. And there was one play in the first half that went from Barrera to Burke to McCabe. Although, that might not be it. Oh, there it is, Megan Burke, the senior defender. Ooh, well, we can finally say that it took 43 minutes into the game, but that went off the side of Carmen's foot.
Right.
That kid's terrible.
Take her off, right?
Al's trying to get it to Davies. Broken up by number 16, Jacqueline Vecchione.
Miscommunication.
McCabe, the senior, to the freshman Taylor. Taylor down the left wing, and Millie is streaking. Lauren, the junior, sets. Long right foot blast. Wide of the post. Goal kick. Excuse me.
Again, sort of what we've been seeing before is Foxborough taking advantage to move down quickly and then trying to shoot, rather than biding their time and working somebody in there.
Yeah, not afraid to take those shots from 25, 35 yards out. Again, going wide, that's not what you're looking for, but it can lead to a rebound.
Right.
When in doubt, shoot. Again, you don't want to be reckless, but at the same time, sometimes a 30-yard shot is preferable to trying to get the perfect pass.
Right.
Which ends up to a turnover 15 yards away. Whoops. Good, she's up and okay.
Yeah. Good hustle by Attleboro.
Gray to Kang. Attleboro early in this second half doing a better job of hitting teammates on the run with their passes. Great defensive work by Megan Burke. Davies, outstanding work early, but she was broken up by number 9 in the white, Brooke Barrera. Whoops. That was
A little energetic on them.
Joey launching the ball over Santoro's head. And athletic director Mark Houle making himself useful and tracking that ball down to the far right of all the way to the enclosing fence at Tozer Cassidy Field. O'Keefe bounces off an Attleboro defender right to a teammate. Long right-footed kick again. And that's, again, Lauren Milley, the junior. I hope it's Milley and not Miley. 2-0 Foxborough. Goals in the 18th and 27th minute, both by returning Davenport Division MVP Kaylee McCabe. Should have asked what her total goals are for the season when I was down there. She had 11 last year to tie for the team lead with Jordan Collins, who's now playing at Bryant. Alves breaks up the play. Stromfors tries to clear it, and now Emily Dunley has the ball. Gets away from Millie. Inadvertent contact, and that leads to the steal by Burke. Burke and Gray sprinting down the right. Gets the ball through somehow, and back there was Calderon. Oh, she let it go over the line. Okay.
Yeah, let it go over the line. But made sure it went over the line. Yeah, watched it out of the line, blocked off the Foxborough player, number 7 there. Oops.
Gray back to Stromfors. Knocked down by Millie. I think we're going to go with Miley. I think Millie is 2 L's. Sorry, Lauren.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right, we'll go with Miley.
Yeah.
Missed that call, Ned.
Calling it offside.
Okay. This game being played on September 22nd, 2021. The sun trying to peek through the clouds now, not having much luck of it. Like Attleboro's trying to peek through the Foxborough defense.
Well, they had some luck to start with. They came out very energetically at the start of this half. And I think caught Foxborough a little bit unawares because they just were, wait a minute, what's going on here? And they have settled down.
That's a quick way to gain 15 yards of field position. Alves knocks down that throw in. Dunley tries to get it ahead. Broken up by Jacqueline Vecchione. Sophomore Alves. Gray. Spread out, ladies. Kang. Ooh, Dunley was open to the right. God, it's easy from the press box, isn't it? No. But again, that was an opportunity to spread the field a little bit.
Okay, 2 subs coming in.
Yep. Haig gets a rest. Parker gets a rest. So coming in up top. Is that 23? Yes, that's
right. Yeah, 23.
Zoe Johnson-Kiff.
Gray working hard there.
Yeah. Not sure if Davies was the other sub or either that or the young lady on the far right wing. Goal kick coming up. Approaching 32 minutes to go. 2-0 Foxborough. Carmen, actually a goal kick that goes to a teammate directly without a turnover.
Now they're keeping a little bit of track. We've had a couple times this work, but almost always it goes to a teammate and then it goes to the other team.
Yeah.
So the second time, and in that case, that's what happened. He turned and kicked it back to Attleboro.
Nice turnover generated on that far side. Got to try to read that number. Calderon gets it away from the freshman Taylor.
Okay.
Stromfors up to Johnson Kiff. Attleboro maintains possession. Who's that on the far right? Oh, I think that's Lindsay Anastasia on the far right wing. Oh, broken up aggressively, Megan Burke. And by aggressive, I don't mean physically. I mean reading the play quickly and getting into the passing lane.
Attleboro's not wasting any time with their throw-ins, which is good. Trying to take advantage of a little bit of mismatches at times.
Erin Foley, long through ball. Stromfors
That's not going to go off on its own.
knocks it out, which will lead to a Foxborough throw-in. But Attleboro can reset their D.
Right.
That was number 9 for Foxborough, Brooke Barrera, charging down the right wing. Off the leg of Taylor. Owls might have gotten away with a little push. Nice job by Erin Foley. Good cross. Alexis Campbell. Neither goalie's been forced to make a save here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. In the first half, 11 shots on goal by my unofficial count for Foxborough. 2 of them that found the back of the net. Okay, this Yellow Jacket is going to make up its mind. It keeps flying in and out of the press box.
You think it was a cat or something, you know?
It really, oh, there you go. But a smarter Yellow Jacket would know once it got out to stay out.
Right.
Calderon combines with Stromfors to clear the ball. There's Johnson Kiff. Gets it away to the right. In the passing lane, though, was Brooke Barrera. Whoops, off Santoro.
Okay.
Foxborough. Oh,
Was he? Yeah, no.
wow. Okay.
Maybe she was out when it hit her.
Okay.
She seemed to think it was hers.
Yeah. And, well, you know what? The ball knows because immediately goes right back over to
Right,
Foxborough.
It is amazing.
Inside 29 minutes to go in this 80-minute soccer game. Oh, headed forward nicely by McCabe. Broken up by Calderon. Johnson Kiff gets it to Gray. And now they can run upfield. Spread out. Broken up defensively by Jacqueline Vecchione, another senior back. Ned, you look at this Foxborough team, and they don't look like a team that graduated 10 seniors from last year's squad.
No, somehow they seem to act like they know what they're doing.
Talk about the definition of reloading, not rebuilding. They also have a great girls basketball program. Erin Foley, sophomore. Nice work. Dunley to Alves to Kang. Stromfors back to Kang. Through ball.
Ooh.
Gray. Long shot. Wide. Woo. Bounces away from.
That's why you try long
Cigars.
shots occasionally. Sometimes it bounces funny in front of the keeper.
27:40 to go. Bethany Alves knocks the ball down, but getting it back for Foxborough, Nave Taylor. That's O'Keefe. Miley. Oh, look at that. Crossing. Boy, they crossed the path. They spread the field so
Yeah.
well.
They say they may have graduated a bunch of people, but they have been trained to play like a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not seeing enormously fancy foot skills by anybody, but as Foxborough has settled down, I don't like that throw.
Yeah.
They seem to be connecting with each other more.
And also, Ned, they're spreading the field wider, so the girls in blue, they're having to defend more of the
Right.
field than the girls in white are. Beautiful spin by McCabe. Shoots. Scores! And was that O'Keefe with that entry pass? I think that was 17 O'Keefe with the entry pass. 26:48 on the clock. So in the 54th minute, a hat trick for Kaylee McCabe. At least an assist on that one, Ned.
Yep.
And we're going to give that to 17, Kylie O'Keefe, the senior defender. I believe that was a long pass from the wing.
Yeah, no, I think so.
But McCabe, I mean, the Attleboro defender was right there. McCabe
Right.
received the ball with good position, spun to her left, got the shot
Right.
off.
No. That's what I was saying. We weren't seeing tremendous footwork happening by people, but that was an example. And gee, she's pretty good at that, and we know.
Yeah.
Right?
The ball can move faster than most humans can run. Usain Bolt may give it a go, but still.
No.
He's retired. Yeah, good point. 3-0 Foxborough. 26:20 to go. Santoro lofts it way in. Second save of the game for Segaris. And again, a cynic might say, well, those two Foxborough goals, lucky plays off set pieces. Nothing lucky about that third goal, Ned.
Right. And lucky only happens when you make
Yeah.
helping to cause it.
McCabe again in front. Nice play by Dunley getting back, the midfielder getting back defensively. Here's Gray. And again, generally, the team that is hustling more gets more. Emily Kang against 4 Warriors. Long shot, hooks to the right.
She had the right idea, though. The keeper was out. If you could get lofted up there, it was going to go in.
Great hustle by Kang. Nice opportunity. 25:20 to go. This will be Jordan Carmen, the senior. Attleboro with Kang and Johnson Kiff up front right now. Zoe, a junior.
Short kick to bring it up on the ground.
O'Keefe. Tipped away. Taylor to McCabe. Who's the ball gets by. Long shot. It's going wide. Alexis Campbell, if she was a batter in baseball, they'd say good eye. Santoro was right there defensively for the Bombardiers, but McCabe just tremendous body control.
I think she knows what she's doing there.
Yeah, and again, she tied for the team lead in goals last year with Jordan Collins with 11, but again, it was the junior McCabe who got MVP of the Davenport division.
Oh,
Zoe down the right. JoJo Carmen breaks the play up again. No offense to JoJo, but God, am I getting sick of saying that. But to finish my earlier point, if Jordan Collins is playing at Bryant this year, I should have asked Coach Stahlcup, who's recruiting number 5 in the white, Kaylee McCabe? And how long will it take them to spell Kaylee properly, Kailee? Ayala Santoro.
right idea.
Whoops.
Yeah, there are limits. There are limits.
Casey Parker absorbs the foul because she was in the right position going after that header. So about 33 yards out for the Bombardiers. This will be a free kick taken by Alves, the sophomore. Consulting with the bench as we approach 23 minutes to go. Lofts it up. Kang gets behind there. Broken up defensively. That was number 18 on the defensive play again for Foxborough. It looked like Kang was in position, and Burke prevented it.
Attleboro ball.
I think Barrera knocked that out. I'm going to have to go to my distance glasses. It's getting darker.
I was going to say, the sun's no longer trying to come out out
Excuse
here.
me. O'Keefe. Stromford. Tried to touch pass it to Dunley, but instead it went to Aaron Foley. Calderon heads it away, and there's Aaron Foley again. Talk about moving without the ball. just a sophomore in the pink cleats, or those fuchsia.
I'm not going to say.
Down the left wing, Santoro knocks it out. Foxborough throw-in. Remember that Ford Aspire I had?
Yeah.
Yes, the car that aspired to be as good as a Chevy Chevette.
Right.
We used to call that the fuchsia flash. It's not pink, it's fuchsia. Most embarrassing moment in that car is I showed up to a wedding, parked the car, we're walking, I hear some guy say, "Which girl drove that car to the wedding?" That was me. Oh. Hey, I didn't paint it, I just bought it that way. It was a good deal.
But you didn't buy your son a pink bicycle.
No, the way my father did, yeah, that's another story. Long shot Campbell with her. That's her first save of the half.
Yeah.
So Attleboro's defense has done much better after allowing 11 shots in the first half. And just Ned's trying to set me up to promote my radio show, 9 till noon, Monday through Friday, Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat, a radio show and a parody of contemporary radio shows at the same time. When it's good, it's very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel. But at least it's never average. Give it a try. 9 till noon, Monday through Friday on WARA Radio and WARAradio.com all over the world.
Whoa, and guess who just cleared that out?
That was Carmen again, all the way to Campbell. Last word on my radio show, if I go up and down the AM dial, if you want to find some non-conservative white guy screaming at you,
You don't scream that often.
my show's the play. And sometimes when I do fall into that, Ned will send me a text, AWM, Angry White Man.
Right.
And then we take Sergeant Hookah's advice from the movie Stripes and lighten up, Francis.
Yeah.
Gray will head to the bench, coming in for the Bombardiers, number 3, Gigi Sprovieri. 3-0 Franklin, Foxborough, as we're into the second half of the second half, under 20 minutes to go.
I think number 6 just went off for Foxborough.
Thank you very much. That's
I think.
Sophia Auclair. I'm sorry, I didn't mention she was out there. Excuse me. Emily Dunley with a nice job to get the ball to Alves. Back to Dunley. Double teamed.
Yeah.
Foley has the ball, but getting it away from her is Alves. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. You saw the Foxborough player, Miley, throw up her hands. Don't worry, 2 officials like Mike Pyers and John Martins, they're not going to miss that call.
No.
And Ned, I think that was the first frustration foul of the day for the Lady Bombardiers.
And they'll be aware of that to try to make sure.
Look at this positioning by McCabe. Sorry.
It's down there and then.
Oh, my gosh. Off the long kick from Jordan Carmen. And you could see like a rebounder in basketball, Kaylee McCabe just boxed out the Attleboro defender when the ball was about 30 yards away.
Right. Yeah. Keep you from getting there.
So that in the 62nd minute, a beautiful goal. So 3 of the 4 Foxborough goals, well, 2 of them off set pieces, 3 of them off set pieces, 2 a free kick, 1 a corner kick. But Ned, that was a thread the needle pass from 60, 65 yards away.
Pushed it down, and they knew what to do with it. And that's.
But again, I just happened to be looking that way. I had the good angle on it from where we were sitting. And the ball was 30 yards away, and McCabe was already boxing out the Attleboro defender.
Yeah, they are definitely, as I say, we're not like some games we see where one team has very much superior foot skills.
Yeah.
So it's dribbling around people and dodging around and so forth. But Foxborough is playing at a higher level as a team. They are more coordinated.
Yeah.
And lucky.
Well,
too. But that comes with getting yourself in position for the luck to work for you.
Yeah. If they've been lucky, they're making their own luck, Ned.
Yeah, well, no, as I say, a ball that suddenly squeaks in around the corner post doesn't happen unless you get it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, and drawing a foul. Aaron Foley fouls Kang for the Bombardiers. But when Attleboro, they had a huge, one of their biggest field hockey games in a long time when they took on Franklin, who's got an unbeaten streak approaching 40 games in the Hockomock. Well, we'll get to that story later. Here's Santoro's long
Nice
kick.
kick.
Third save of the game for Alexis Sagaris. But anyway, Attleboro came out hard, took a 1-0 lead. Franklin had more depth and kind of worn the Bombardiers down. But where Franklin was better than Attleboro in that game was their passing in tight quarters in field hockey in that scoring circle. And today we've seen in soccer where Foxborough has been better. They're better at spreading the field and forcing the other team to defend more of the field. Attleboro's attacks have been, north and south. Foxborough goes north, south sometimes, east, west sometimes, and you get a lot more acres. Look at that beautiful pass coming through. McCabe again, shot, save, Campbell. And that pass, the original pass, came from Aaron Foley. But again, that a long pass finding the spot.
One could argue maybe she should have dumped that off, but we won't second guess too much.
That's a good point. She already has 4 goals for crying out loud.
Well, and actually, she had a teammate who probably was in a better place to do it.
Yeah, and that was number 19, Deanna Hardiman, who's right now saying, "Hey, Kaylee, what about my needs?"
Right. I think in part she would have been. Keeper would not have been expecting it.
Yeah.
So coming from that side would have been harder for the keeper to react and move over.
Yes.
She saw that other one coming all the way.
Deanna saying to Kaylee, "What did we learn in kindergarten? Sharing." We're kidding, folks. Obviously.
Actually, I think Foxborough was pretty good at sharing.
Right.
That they,
And there's the chance for Hardiman. Nice defense by Olivia. Oh, great move, getting from the right foot to the left foot. Crossing in front, Campbell diving.
Got the ball.
And Santoro was there backing up Campbell, but who was in perfect position to clean up a rebound? Kaylee McCabe.
Yeah.
It's been a fun game to watch.
Yeah, it's moved fairly quickly.
Casey Parker. And that's what we've seen Attleboro try to do more in the second half. Gigi, see, and now they've moved. So when Sporvieri first came in, she was playing defense, Ned. Now she's playing a more forward position. That's good for us. Oh, back heel pass. Very creative.
Almost worked.
Yep, almost worked, but Burke broke it up. Stromfors breaks it up. Alves, whoops, couldn't quite control it. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Allison Rebello. Hardiman's pass broken up by Santoro to Stromfors. Back to Santoro's got to work quickly. McCabe is there. Gets it away from Miley. Far side, I think that was, Haig to Dawes. Haig to Santoro to Dawes.
14 minutes to go, down 4-0. Attleboro is not giving up here. They are still attacking. We've heard that lots of time before from them.
Campbell goes up to make her third save of the half, 12th of the game.
Right.
Well, again, the Steve Santos coach team, we've never accused the Steve Santos coach team of not hustling enough.
Right. No, they are still trying. They're still trying hard.
It's one of those situations, we may not win this game, girls, but I want them to remember who they played today.
Right. And in particular, like, for example, just there, her kick got blocked, but she turned right around to try to go get it again.
Yeah.
Not just, oops, oh well, somebody else covers for me.
Whereas what I would do in that situation, I'd say, oh, rats. Bend down, pretend to tie my shoe. Coming in number 8, Angelique Duran. Whoops. That's a new Foxborough player on the far side, too. Can't quite see the number yet. Might be number 4, Madeline Luck, another freshman. McCabe. That time she does go for the crossing pass to Hardiman. She listened to us, Ned. But Stromfors breaks it up. Well, it's good to know that McCabe was aware, though.
Right.
That last time could have done something else.
Well, you never really fault your strikers, your high-scoring strikers,
That's
for
true.
taking a try. They've shown they can do it.
Yeah. And again, as far as I knew, last time I saw Foxborough play, she was a midfielder. And in the preseason preview of Foxborough, they have her listed as a midfielder. So I'm not sure how long she's been playing up top, but Certainly has a skill set for it.
Yeah, I know.
Nice defensive work, Ayala. Strong, Santoro. Whoops. Pass slipped by Davies. Vecchione fighting for it. There's Foley. Back to Jordan Carmen. You know, that was one of her few passes that did not hit its intended target, broken away by Santoro. But I wonder what Jordan Carmen's completion percentage today is on passes.
It's pretty good. Again, you know, and a lot of hers have then been useful. You know, something we see too many of these that, yes, they go to somebody, but then they immediately get taken away. That hasn't been as true of hers as some
Yeah,
other
they get the
people.
ball in position to do, which the Attleboro girls have done much better in the second half.
Right.
Their passes have hit a teammate moving towards the net or moving towards open space. Angelique Duran
Does not give up.
battling away, gets it back to Emily Kang, to Dunley. Dunley controls, long shot. Fourth save of the game, third of the half by Alexis Sagaras, the sophomore goaltender, in the excessively bright jersey.
Well, she knew the sun wasn't going to be out,
Yeah.
so we could.
Again, speed down the wings for the Warriors. There's the cross to McCabe, but Campbell is there. And that's want to give credit to that player on the left wing, but that's an awfully long way away.
Oh, yeah.
Handball by the freshman, Madeline Luck. Kang. Dunley. Back to number 11, Rebello. Strong fours from the defensive backside, getting into the offense. Davies fights off a hit from Vecchione, long shot. Fourth save of the half, fifth of the game for Sogaris. Better passing for Attleboro in the second half.
No,
Good
this
to see.
is definitely much more connected.
Obviously, I don't think they're going to score 4 or 5 goals in the last 10 minutes of this game, but their level of play has improved as this game has gone on. And that was number 18 on the whoops. That's Gray, I believe.
Yes,
With
back
a,
in.
yeah, with a breakup. No, yeah. Gray's 15. Excuse me. Santoro.
Couple of subs.
And Rebello getting a break, I believe. And is that Al's coming back?
I think so.
If it's 16, it is. Yep. It's funny, for the last few girls' games we've covered, Ned, we've had the boys' football team and one time the football team and soccer team in the stands to cheer them on. Calderon and North Attleboro in a 0-0 game with 15 minutes left. Football team starts chanting, "We want a goal, we want a goal," before a Bethany Alves set piece, and son of a gun.
It worked.
Alves to Haig for a header to the foot of Kang to the back of the net, which caused Coach Santos to say, "Why didn't you guys start chanting that earlier?" No, Peter Gobis in the Sun Chronicle column said how with all the soccer players, boys soccer players, and the football team chanting, it was like a playoff atmosphere against rival North Attleboro. That was a lot of fun to watch too.
It must be unfortunate making the football players practice right now.
Yes, exactly.
We did see them around.
Although their game has been called off for Friday night as New Bedford, COVID has hit the New Bedford football team. Down the left wing, and this is a number I can't see. Who is that player? Off the flag. My apologies to Foxborough if that's not Megan Burke. I don't think it is, because Megan's usually a defender. I think it's one of the younger players off the bench, but it's just too far away for these old eyes to see.
The front, all we see is the front number.
Yeah.
Not too small.
Nice defensive work there.
She's going to come over so we can see it.
Switching sides as McCabe will take this corner kick. Fourth corner kick of the game, all belonging to Foxborough. First of this half.
the ponytail over the number arrangement.
That is number 18. Okay, so they did move Megan Burke, one of the senior captains, from defense to a winger position. Oh, nice save. Goal! It looked like Santoro saved it off the back post. For the second time in this game, McCabe scores off a corner kick.
I don't think they agree. But there's no video replay here to see.
Wow. Tough call. Santoro was right there. I hit the post.
Yeah,
I'm questioning that one.
I don't see how that whole ball could get across hitting the ball like that. But he was right there.
Yep, no, Martins was right there, the official. And if that was a mistake, that'd be just about their first today. So that goal in the 73rd minute, second goal for McCabe off of a corner kick, and she has all 5 Foxborough goals.
I think she may beat her 11 from last season.
Yeah. And it's the second goal off a corner kick she scored. I'm putting in my notes, didn't 19 in the blue keep it out? Question mark. But again, we're up here in the press box. John Martins, he had to be 6-7 feet away.
Right.
Any good referee knows you got to be within 5 feet to make that call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes McCabe. Rakes to the right foot, shot.
Right.
Campbell with her 4th save of the half, 13th of the game.
Well, what is amazing is he didn't defer to the keeper's opinion of whether it went in or not.
So Foxborough, 18 shots on net in this game. 5 for the Bombardiers. We'll be getting out of here quickly at the conclusion of this game so our crew can start wrapping up the equipment. But again, Dave Angel has been our cameraman. Peter Bray running graphics. Jim Jones, the ever-patient engineer in charge. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich. I was a football, baseball, basketball, rugby, and ice hockey player. Ned was a soccer player, although when I played rugby in Miami, we did play soccer to keep in shape in the off-season.
Oh, I was going to say, not during the season. I hope to keep in shape with the rugby.
And my junior year of high school, I did play spring soccer. That was in the good old days where the team captains would use the thing called the telephone, call up captains from the other team and just set up games.
Right.
Long, nice through ball by Emily Dunley to Davies.
Oh.
But Davies is broken up again by, say it with me, folks, Jordan JoJo Carmen.
Right, just would not give up. I don't see why she doesn't understand that you can give up once in a while. She's been playing very well. And
Kang. Just misses Davies. Good idea, though. At this point in the game, that's a good play to try. 5 minutes to go. And I think they've went to super secret mystery time early as they've stopped the clock.
Yeah, or there's some confusion of some sort. But.
Well, I hope the Attleboro coaches and fans and parents are proud of the girls. They played hard today, but sometimes in this, that was another play by Carmen, by the way. Yeah. Sometimes in sports, the better team wins. Yeah. Rats. But we have seen improvement from the girls in blue, and that's what you want when you're playing a better team.
Yeah, and they did better the second half, and they have not given up. And they're not losing because of their mistakes, I don't think. The goals didn't come because the keeper dropped the ball, or really the defenders let somebody run that free.
Yeah, missed an assignment or something. Yes.
There was,
Here we go.
Good play by Foxborough has done, and some luck. Like we say, these interesting things coming off the post.
Not sure if that's Parker or Rebello on the far side. There's Alves. Headed away by, I'm not even saying her name anymore. All right, I'll do it. Carmen. There we go. Ayala Santoro. Dunley back to Stromfors. Now Attleboro doing a good job, Ned, of utilizing more of the field. Yeah. Broken up. That's Foley with the ball, but broken up by Miley. Whoops. That ball deflected off the foot of the Attleboro defender to O'Keefe for Foxborough. Another long through ball to, that was Hardiman to McCabe. What a move by McCabe. Comes out, save Campbell.
Good positioning. Good use of everybody.
And the fourth time I've used my red pen to mark down a save by Alexis Campbell, so that's 4 outstanding saves for the junior. And that was a great long. I thought it was O'Keefe because she's done it before, but it was Hardiman who made that pass to McCabe.
Good steal.
That's number 8, Angelique Duran. Ooh, oh. And there we go. Help. Duran, I don't need your help. I'm sorry. That's not Duran. That's number 10, Casey Parker. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
I don't want your sympathy. I want you to respect me.
Right.
I'll get up myself.
Right. Actually, mostly I don't want you to knock me down next time.
Hardiman. And again, Hardiman, not a starter, has only played here late in the second half with a big lead. And look how good she is offside, McCabe, that time. What year is Hardiman? Senior. Good to see her out there, Deanna. Very late into this game. Again, 18 shots on goal for Foxborough. 5 found the back of the net. All 5 off the foot of Kaylee McCabe, reigning Davenport MVP. I'm going to take a guess she might be in the running for that award this year.
Just certainly in the early
Yeah.
handicapping. Well, there's a lot of season left to go, but if she,
Yeah.
she definitely seems on the mark right now.
And again, barring injury, we know at Bishop Feehan, what was Ms. Yanchuk's first name? But she had 148 goals in her high school career, set the record at Bishop Feehan, which I believe was set by Maddie Jolin, who went on to play at Providence. And her brother, Nick, was an outstanding junior running back for Feehan, led the team in rushing last year, had almost 400-yard rushing in their first 2 games this year, Ned, and then, well, I'll tell you that story in a second. Here's Hardiman. Passed. Thought McCabe was going to zig, but she's had Campbell on it. Anyway, Nick Yanchuk for Bishop Feehan in football. Off to a great start in the first 3 games of the season. And a non-contact injury, torn ACL of the left knee. Hate to see that.
We've heard an awful lot of ACLs this season
on these
already.
Techno-turf surfaces. And that's going to do it. An impressive performance by the Foxborough Warriors. And Dave Angel writes on the corner kick, okay, Dave Angel, our cameraman, on the corner kick, the defender was in the goal and behind the line when she blocked it. So Dave, our cameraman, saying the official, John Martins, got the call right, even though he was 7 feet from the play, not 5 feet away from the way the referee's manual demands.
I'll have to go back and look at that video.
Folks, thank you so much for joining us. Foxborough 5, Attleboro nothing. And I don't have my schedule for future events, so we're just going to.
We got a girls' game Friday.
Thank you very. Oh, that's right, at 3:45.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Attleboro has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.